Hola, Barcelona. We are the original Wailers, and so happy to be here to work tonight in the Bikini Club and with your friends here. Thank you so much.
Hi Wailers, what is reggae music for you?
Wow, what is reggae music for me? A good feeling of rhythm, poetry, and culture. It has all the ingredients of good karma in it. It's just a good feeling, and the words are mostly always good for most artists. The dancehall artists have their own vocabulary, and I don't fight against them because they gotta eat food too. But it's about good feeling, poetry, and rhythm, and just emotion, a lot of emotion.
Do you think that reggae music is a way to God?
Of course.
If you do it right, it is a way to God. Yes, it can be. Well, I would say music on a whole is from music overall. It's from Jah.
Yes.
Right. So when we, as a musician, are doing the works, we are just making connection from Jah to the people. So it's a musical connection. It doesn't matter what language you speak. When I play a G, you feel that.
Yes.
You understand? So the music is universal, right? And it is an inspiration from Jah, right?
I'm very agree. Al, one question. Do you come to Wailers or Wailers come to you?
As I said, it was a magnetic half. You know, we just came together, Stevie Winwood and the guys like, there was a lot of artists, Jim Capaldi, they liked his music, they liked his poetry, and they told me he was going to be a big artist. I wasn't so familiar with him. I was more familiar with Alton Ellis and Dennis Brown and Oswald. These were my friends, and I was in England at the time. And so Chris Blackwell said he had some artists that was coming, and my friend couldn't do it, and there was all these other guitar players, and they called me, and I was lucky. I was very lucky.
Cool. I think that Jah wanted you
Yeah.
to play.
I was very lucky.
I agree. Works. Absolutely agree.
And do you think nowadays are good days for reggae music?
It's always good. Reggae is always good because people's coming to see artists, Chronics, and there's a bunch of new artists that's really tearing down Jamaica. It starts in Jamaica, and then it's like spread like wildfire all over the place. So, yeah, you know, we still always keep our connection with the old school guys, Third World, Inner Circle, Oswald, and we just pay attention to, you know, the people that we associate with. And a lot of these other artists, you don't get to see them, you know, but we have a small group of people that when we tour around, we see and we stay in a good association with them.
Okay, so you Wailers are roots of the reggae, are part of the roots of reggae music. Do you trust in new reggae bands?
Yeah, every reggae band we trust it. Anybody that's representing the music from Jamaica, you have to believe in it because they're making their own interpretation of what has influenced them. So the greatest thing is I was influenced by artists. These men were influenced by many, many people in the reggae genre. So
Yes.
it's the influence.
It's desirable.
Yeah, and you just get addicted to hearing certain things, and this is what you want to. This is how you want to portray yourself when you perform.
Yes. New musicians.
It makes you better.
Yes.
It's really like a tree, as you would say. These guys, the root, plant the seed, it grow. So all those other generic, whatever reggae you feel, it's really your take and your feeling. And we appreciate that. But that's just the branches, the leaves. And you know what I'm saying, the fruit of the tree. You know, see. But roots always have to be, you know, circle. But the kids have to give you their interpretation, which is what they hear. You have to check that. You understand? That's a good thing.
Okay. Thank you, Wailers.
Bless up. Don't know.
There are people who think that reggae was created by a mistake, by an error. this is right?
I don't think so. I don't think so. It was a purpose. It was mental music. You know,
Calypso.
You know, mental?
Yeah.
Okay. Reggae come from mental and ska and jazz, and calypso and Latin American music. Because in Jamaica these times, 40s and 50s when radio, 60s, when radio was playing, people was listening to calypso and listening to Colombian stations and Cuban music. So Jamaica was always really hip when it come to radio, because when I went to Jamaica, I was hearing Temptations more than myself or Diesman Air. You know, it was Temptations and Michael Jackson and Four Tops, Marvin Gaye. So these were the artists that was being played. Even country music. Country music
big.
in Jamaica is large. Very, very big.
Did you know the music of Marley and the Wailers before?
No, I had heard it steered up, and I can see clearly now. But I was more into the steppers, like, oh wow, what did I say? Alton Ellis is not steppers, this is foundation reggae. But ska, like Scatter Lights, I did hear it because they were really big. And I was with Oswald myself. And we had a group called ISUS with Delaware, Washington. And so my team introduction to reggae music was really Oswald. And then I evolved into listening to Peter, Bob, and Bunny with African Herbsman was the first record I heard. Then it was Catch a Fire and Burn.
Did you were in the island house when the attack occurred?
No, I was approached by two FBI agents, and they said that if Bob was to support Michael Manley at the government house at the date that we were supposed to play, they would kill everyone. And so they took me into a nightclub, they sat down with me, and they told me to tell Bob not to support Michael Manley, and it was more of a Siaga controlling Jamaica at that time. And I had nothing to do with the politics, and I was really tired of the pressure of all the politicians wanting Bob to support them to become prime minister. So we were losing the music, and we were getting more political. Bob was singing more politics. He was supporting Castro, and George Bush and Ronald Reagan. These guys had their trip with him, with the group. You know, we were becoming more important on the island and in the world than certain other people. So they wanted to stop the Wailers from their progress. So that's why they wanted to assassinate all the Wailers. It was a political move to control the island.
Who think you that was the from what party do you think that apart the man who tried to kill Marley?
It was the Western Hemisphere influencing the politicians of Jamaica that, you know, Michael Manley was more of a sympathizer for communism, and he liked Castro. And the Americans don't like the Western Hemisphere to be influenced by anything from that part of the world at that time, because Castro was with, you know, the Russian people over there, and it just, we wanted one world. And they wanted to separate the world and bring Kentucky Fried Chicken and Coca-Cola and all that stuff to Jamaica. And Jamaica got some of the best drinks you ever wanted, from fruits and natural elements. So, you know, it's just a war of the worlds. You know, everybody wants to control some little place where everything's beautiful and nice. And
Yeah, that's right.
it's very shame. It ended up this way.
Did you want to Marley and the Wailers to London after the Swing in Jamaica concert?
No, I quit. I couldn't take it anymore. It was too much stress, and everywhere you go, some agent of some society was telling you, oh, you tell Bob this, and because Bob didn't go out much, and me and Tyrone used to go to all the nightclubs, and we knew Spar and Bayar and all them on there who used to work for the FBI, and so they knew who we were, and they always was threatening us because they didn't want Bob to get Michael Manley another 4 years. You know, and the Jamaican people wanted Michael Manley to run the country, and other people wanted Eddie Siaga to run the country, and it was a war of worlds. So.
How was Marley in person? Because I read a lot of things about Hay que cortar.
No, tiempo. Pregúntale y ya está, que acabamos.
Do you have any anecdote of the time you passed with the Wailers?
What was the first question you asked me? That sounded interesting.
How was Marley in person?
Who was Michael Manley?
No. How was
How was he?
Marley?
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley.
He was very serious. He was a very serious man. He was in great shape, physical shape. He ate great foods. He very spiritual minded, and he was quiet, but very deadly. He had a lot of power that he was capable of unleashing without you seeing it. He'd get flash sunlight and sometimes, but he was super cool. Great songwriter, great father, good man. Did great things for Jamaica. He turned the rest of the Western world onto Jamaica, as he did. We salute him. That's why we play the music of him at the highest level. He told me to do this. I spent the last 4 days of his life with him in Tegernsee, in Bavaria, Dr. Joseph Issels.
Yeah.
And he was on his journey. And every man is going to have their journey, and I will die also. And I will appreciate the days I saw even more my father when he passed. And when Bob passed, it was the same. It was sad. And it was very hurtful because when you have a great leader, without a good leader, you don't really end up in a good battle. Yeah, he was very poetic and very respectful.
We have only 3 minutes more.
No, you can answer the questions to everyone else here. You just
We have to go still.
we have to leave in a minute.
Later on.
Okay, we finish now and then.
Well, whatever you have left. So just
No,
you got a
it's
minute.
anything important. It's anything really important. So thank you all for
Nice.
the interview. I have one question for you. Is so fast. A friend of mine, very fan of you all, is her birthday now, and I wanted to ask you if you could say something to her.
Sure.
I want to put the camera.
Yes,
I can record you.
What's her name?
Elena.
Elena.
Yeah. Okay. Now.
Hello, Elena. We are the original Wailers. Buenos dias. Buenas tardes. Whatever time it is for you, we are here at the Bikini Club, and we hope you can make the show. And maybe we say hello later. God bless.
Thank you. And the last thing I have to see is if you could make me a...
Yeah, exactly.
You fell in and you blocked me? No problem. Yeah. Close the sign.
A ver si puedes sacar el de este
These are signs after the show up there.
Wait. Here. One here. For you.
Wait, side. And that.
And the focus up.
This is the first album of the Wailers I ever heard. This is the first album of Marley I ever heard.
Which one is that? Chances are?
No, one compilation that was made by a local diary, local journalist. Thank you. I can take it now.
Alright. Yeah.
Puta Víctor.
Un poco. ¿Puedes? Cuidado, no te lo cargues. Ahí. And the other one is here.
Putos plásticos de los tíos.
Yeah, tío.
Que vaya muy bien, un placer.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Goodbye, friend.
Bring the car.
Buah, tío, que lo he sentido María Anderson. Yeah.